Okay, now let's continue on with train of thought here. Here's another news item. It's also linked up on the gayreport.net. Mexico City marks 1,000th gay marriage since legalization in March 2010. Where we are in August 2011, so it's about a month and a half, somewhere in there. Okay, a year and a half it's been since legalization of gay marriage in Mexico City. And the news item says, and this is from the Washington Post, Mexico City has marked its 1,000th same-sex marriage since lawmakers in the capital approved such unions in March 2010. The city government says in a statement that about 6% of those getting married in same-sex weddings in the city are foreigners. Officials had predicted an influx in tourism when they enacted the first law in Latin America explicitly allowing same-sex marriages. The first 1,000 weddings involved 548 gay couples and 452 lesbian pairs. About 85% of the marriages were between partners aged 31 and older. Mexico's average marriage age is 28 for men and 25 for women. The 1,000th wedding took place Sunday, uniting a 37-year-old Mexican university researcher and a 29-year-old Dutchman. Some of us are celebrating about that. Well, good. But here's the other point. Here is the blowback of gay marriage. And here's why I'm opposed to the census counting gay people. Here's, one of the reasons why I don't think the census in any country should count gay people. Let me tell you why. There is a discrepancy. How many gay people do you think live in Mexico City? Well, Mexico City has about 20 million residents in the whole federal district in that area. So that's about 20 million citizens. So let's just put it around 500,000. 500,000 Mexicans who are gay that live in the city, Mexico City. So let's do the math here. I have a calculator. 500,000 and hold on a second. We have 1,000 couples, so that would be 2,000 people are married, right? 2,000 gay people are married, and you have about 500,000. Let's say 500,000. I mean, that's a conservative number, okay? 500,000 gay and lesbian people that live in Mexico City. Let's just assume that. Actually, that's not generous. That's pretty far out there. That will include probably bisexuals. It will include men who are on the down low, whatever. Well, in Mexico, you don't really count. You see, Mexico has a different culture. Just because you're having sex as a top with another man, or if you're the one penetrating, let's say, you're not really gay. That's according to that culture. And I know some of you might find that confusing. You know what? Let's not even talk about that. But I just want to let you know. There are a lot of men out there who have sex with other men openly, and they don't view themselves as gay. It's a whole different way of thinking over there. So I just want to let you know. Okay, so according to my calculator here, that would be 0.004%. 0.004% of gay people married in Mexico City. That's way, way, way less than 1%. I don't know. Now, Why, and now I'm going to ask this directly, why aren't gay people excited to rush to the altar and get married? Mexico has had gay marriage for over a year and a half now. Okay, let's do another calculation here. There's 20 million, right, citizens living in Mexico City. And let's say 3% of them are gay. Okay? That will leave, that is 600,000 people. 600,000. It's a lot. 600,000 gay and lesbian Mexicans live in Mexico City, and only 2,000 of them are actually married. There's going to be a time, and I'm making this prediction, because this is not just in Mexico. You might say, well, Mexico, well, it's Mexico, right? No. It's going on in the Netherlands. It's going on in the UK with civil partnerships. It's going on in Rhode Island where only nine people apply for civil unions. And I know you might argue, well, Jose, it's because the civil unions are not good. Well, at least show that you're interested in getting some protections. And I know that I'm not a fan of civil unions, by the way. I'm against civil unions. But at least we can say, hey, this is how many gay couples are serious to get married. You know, here it is. I want to see at least 40% of us getting married. But it's not happening. You look at the UK, only less than 4% are actually in a civil partnership. You look at the Dutch, a little higher, about 10%. I think it's the highest of all the other countries. And in the US, you only have less than about, I think it was 4%. It's the same as the UK. In civil partnerships, domestic partnerships, civil unions, and gay marriages. And I'm not really happy about that. It's gonna bite us in the ass. Let me just tell you this. It's gonna bite us in the ass. I think what we need to do is slow down here. We need to stop. We need to stop and say, "Excuse, what's going on here?" We're not looking at the numbers. We're not getting out our little calculators and actually doing some math here and figuring out what is happening. Why is only less than 1% of the gay community in Mexico City interested in getting married? What happened to all the rest? What are they doing? Are they just having wild sex and that's it? One night stands, tricks? Oh, this is what I have been saying all along. This will be the blowback, because those who are opposed to gay marriage are going to be using this, and they're going to be saying, hey, gay people don't really want to get married. We have legalized it in Massachusetts, in New York. Let's see. That's going to be next year. I'm going to see what the numbers are for New York. Okay. We have legalized it in the District of Columbia and other places in the world. And look what they do. They don't rush to the altar to get married. Not even 30% get married. And here's what I get. A lot of these gay zombies attack me for saying this, and they say, well, are heterosexuals also? It doesn't matter what heterosexuals do, you dummy. Wake up. Stop being a limp-wristed little zombie. Wake up and see what they're doing to you and me. They're socially engineering us to not look at what we're doing. You have been blinded, you have been brainwashed to think that what you're doing is great. To think that having multiple partners is great. they are destroying the natural inclination for gay people to be in monogamous lifelong relationships. That's what they're doing. And these numbers are showing us what's happening. We're coming to a crossroads. Hear me out. We are coming to a crossroads where people will be supporting gay marriage, and we will see it. I am making a prediction that in the United States, within 2 years, 55 to 60% of Americans will support gay marriage. But once they figure out the numbers, guess what's going to happen? It's going to drop. It can drop back to 30, 40%. It will drop back to 30%. The way it was in 2003, 2004. You want to go back to that time? But it's going to happen. Unless we stop, and before we go further with trying to push for gay marriage in other states or across the nation or across the globe, we have to start chasing down and confronting our own demons. That's what we need to do. We have to first of all wake up to this mind manipulation and all this flooding of images that have basically sexualized the gay community. We have to start realizing this. And we have to start talking about what monogamy is and making it an important value for us. Because if we don't, there is no reason to be going after gay marriage. There is no reason to change the laws and the corporate regulations and the banking laws and all that. You don't need to go there. If you don't take this seriously like I am, you have no business fighting for gay marriage. You have no business fighting for gay marriage. Get out of here. Get back in the kitchen. Get back in the yard. Get back in the garage. Get out of here. Do something else. Pick up a hobby. Play on your PlayStation for a while, but get out of here. Don't be telling me about what gay marriage is, what marriage equality is, all this marriage brouhaha, attacking people who oppose gay marriage, but yet, at the same time, you don't want to get married. These people, Dan Savage, again, the controllers of the gay community, of the gay media, Gay Porn Inc., they are the ones behind this atrocious attack against our morality, against our spirituality, against our emotions, against our natural homosexuality. They hate gay people so much. They want to destroy us. They want to destroy you. The worst enemies are always going to be within. Remember what happened to Troy? When they were taken over? Talking about the ancient Greek city? What was used to destroy that city according to myth or whatever? Trojan horse. They opened the gates. They thought it was a gift. They rolled it in. And their enemies were inside the Trojan horse. Today, the gay mafia, the gay media, the gay establishment Inc., they are the Trojan horse of the gay community. They're going to destroy us. And when the public realizes what's happening, do you think they're going to go after Dan Savage and all these other freaks who have told us to be promiscuous? No. They're going to go after us. They're going to be the ones who will be repealing all these laws for gay marriage, and you're going to be crying, and you're going to be all, what happened? This is what happened. I'm giving you a heads up here. Take it or leave it. If I were you, I'll take it.